Right. Okay, Lamai, let's start the first lesson, and I'm going to do the small revision of the first lesson, and then we can move to the past paper discussion relevant to if you don't have the papers with no issue, just write the answers in a piece of paper, and once you get printouts, you can do it later. Is it clear to you guys? Understood? Right? Okay. So it's like this. Accounting and its need, right, in the revision book, the first lesson, right? Right. Now you know the definition of accounting, right? So when it comes to the simple definition, and you need to know the definitions of American Accounting Association definition, and you need to know the American Institute of Certified Public Accountant. These three account and definitions you need to be familiar. All clear to you guys? There are three things. Accounting is the process of process of providing relevant economic, providing relevant economic information to the concerned stakeholders. Concerned stakeholders to enable them to make appropriate decision, right? Simply why we do the accounting, provide information to stakeholders. You know, there are different stakeholders in the business: owner, manager, employee, supplier, customer, competitor, government, futures. Likewise, there are many uh, stakeholders around the business need to keep them happier. That's why happier means business need to provide information. Those information also prepared by the employees, means the financial statements, right? So you know the output of the accounting process is financial statements. We prepare financial statements through a process and we provide them to stakeholders for their decision making, because we can't concern each and every stakeholders information requirement, because different stakeholders need different information. එක information illan, we can't them provide it separately. That's why we prepare the information to stakeholders using a process. අපි complete set එකක් දෙනවා හැමෝටම පොදුවේ information ඔක්කොම ඒකේ තියෙනවා. තේරුණා නම් දාන්න බන්න thumbs up එක, right? So that is the term called simple definition. And you need to know about the American Accounting Association and American Institute of Certified Public Accounts, right? So when it comes to American Accounting Association, accounting is the process of identifying, measuring, communicating the economic information to permit informed judgments, and decisions by the users of the information, right? Simply, which means it is a process provide information to stakeholders, right? And American Institute of Certified Public Accountants. Accounting is the art of recording, classifying, summarizing in a significant manner in terms of money, transaction, and events, which in the part at least of a financial character, and interpreting the results they are of. No need much in detail. Simple definition is enough, right? So about that, okay, guys, right? Then you need to know after that When we, after that, you need to know few concepts, accounting entity, right? You know the accounting entity. Then after that, information classification, stakeholders, just stakeholders and their information requirement, right? So when it comes to accounting entity, right, which means the accounting entity is the unit subject to maintain accounts, which means what? Now, you know, accounting is the process of providing information to stakeholders. Now, can maintain accounts when it comes to personal accounting. මනුස්සයගේ ආදායම් වියදම් අපිට accounts කියන්නේ. Company accounts, not-for-profit organization accounts, understand? Government accounts. Easy clear to you guys? Understand? Likewise, we can maintain accounts in different aspects. Even we can use personal account, individual accounts, for-profit business accounts, not-for-profit business accounts, right? මනුස්සයගේ ආදායම් වියදම් accounts තියන්න පුළුවන්. ඒ වගේ අපි report තියන එක තමයි accounting entity කියන්නේ. Are you okay up here? Send me a thumbs up. Right? Information mainly we classify as financial information. Financial and non-financial. Right? Non-financial also we can reclassify as quantitative, qualitative. Qualitative. Financial means, you know, information with the monetary value. The sales of the business is 5 million. Understand? The employee salary paid during last month 500,000. Likewise, it is with the monetary value. Non-financial means no monetary value, but it can be qualitative and quantitative. Quantitative means there is a number. The number of employees of the business is 50. It is a quantitative. Easy clear to you guys? Right? So qualitative means there is no any number. There are loyal customers in the business. Likewise, the business is located in a good place. Likewise, qualitative means there is no any numeric value. Is it clear to you? Stakeholders and their information requirement. You know who are the stakeholders? You know, owner, right? Owners. You can take shareholders. Both are same. In company, there are stakeholders. Then we can take managers, right? Then we can take employees. Then we can take customers. Then we can take government, public. Likewise, there are many parties who wants the information of the business for their decision making. Business give information to stakeholders for their decision making, right? Okay, guys. Right up to here and raise your hands. Finish up here and raise your hands. Right up. After once you finish, we can move to the branches of accounting. එක තමයි වැඩිපුර exam එකේ අහන්නේ. First best. Finish writing up to here and raise to. But accounting means providing information to stakeholders for their decision making, right? Accounting entity means the thing subject for the accounting. Information can be financial or non-financial. I'm moving fast now. Stakeholders and their information requirement. Right. All good? Right. So I'm moving fast forward. Right. Okay. Branches of accounting. Next part is all about branches of accounting. මේක තමයි first MCQ එකකින් අහන්නේ ගොඩක් වෙලාවට. Branches of accounting. There are two branches in the accounting. You know, financial accounting. Don't write. I'll give enough time. Financial accounting. Don't write down. And the management. Now we give information to stakeholders for their decision making through financial accounting. We record past transaction, right? Every value with monetary, every things we record with the monetary value, basically understand, right? Financial information. But when it comes to management accounting, it's only for the internal purpose. We record past thing as well as future things for the future decision making. For an example, to open a plant, first of all, we need to do an analysis. There a budget, how long will it cover that budget? Did you guys? Likewise, we need to know each and everything. So then, other than that, in the management accounting, we record financial and non-financial things. Who's that? There are some ratio analysis. Now you know grade 13. These things coming under management accounting. You know, let me show you. Know in the syllabus, you know these things. You know accounting ratios, management accounting, CVP analysis, capital investment decisions. Those things are coming under management accounting. It's for the internal purposes. හැමදේම එළියට දෙන්න බෑ. Right? It's for the internal purpose. Right. So what I want to tell you in here, so when it comes to financial accounting, there are standards, LKS and SLFRS. So now there are international accepted standards and the other thing. When you are preparing the accounts, you need to follow those things. All clear to you guys? Understand? Now, when it comes to management the accounting, there is no any structured way. We can use our own way to prepare the accounts. Understood? Hope it's clear to you. Right? You can write providing past information to stakeholders for their decision making. Right? So don't write because I'm adding more. Right? Then we use things with monetary value. Right? So for internal and external usage, historical transaction use, right? So other than that, follow, need to follow structured standards and others, right? Prepare for a time period, for a time period. Management accounting means providing past and future information for internal decision making. Internal decision making. It's like this. Now, if the government asks a special time duration account set, government එක ඇහුවොත් එදා ඉඳන් මෙදාට මට account set එක මේ business එකේ sales ගැන පොඩි suspicious දේවල් ටිකක් තියෙනවා. ඒක එවන්න කියලා කිව්වොත් ඒක government එකට specifically වෙනම හදලානේ යන්නේ. It's also coming under management accounting. Easy clear? Understand? Right? Government එක වෙනමනේ ඉල්ලන්නේ. Right? Internal decision. Then not only for that, right? So in here we use monetary value plus non-monetary value. internal usage, historical plus future transaction. Know any prescribed structures can prepare when required. ඕන්නම් විතරයි හදන්න ඕනේ. නැත්තම් දැන් සෙන්ට්‍රල් බැංක් එකේම අවර්ලි හදන්න. Is it clear to you? Send me a thumbs up. Hope you can understand, right? Right. Write this and raise your hands as well. Branches of accounting. Once you, once you finish, raise your hands. If there's any concern, you can ask. Well done, right? Right. Now, there are two things, financial accounting and the management accounting, right? So, financial accounting means providing information to stakeholders, right? Management accounting also providing information to stakeholders, but management accounting only for the internal. Is it clear to you guys? Right? So, financial accounting for both internal and external, right? Now, when it comes to the process of both financial and management accounting, first we can go with input to Kia, process and output of the financial accounting. This is the financial accounting, right? Now, when it comes to input, you know, in here, inputs are transaction and events. මුලින්ම business එකේ transaction and event එකක් එනවා, right? Is it clear to you guys? Send me a thumbs up. Transaction and event, that is the first input we can get to know, right? When something happen, that is the input, right? So that is the first thing, right? So which means that is the input, transaction, event. උදාහරණයක් වශයෙන් ගත්තොත් ඔයා කීල්ස් එකට ගිහිල්ලා මොනවා හරි ගන්න, right? Then after that we can get measuring and identify. Process first one, measuring and identify. Raga. Measuring and identify means you first of all we prepare, like we need to know the monetary value and we prepare source document. Source document. Source document එක කියන්නේ it is an evidence. අර කීල්ස් එකට ගිහිල්ලා මොනවා හරි ගත්තාම දෙන bill එකක් වගේ. තේරෙනවද? ඇහෙනවද? Right? Once the transaction happen, first of all they give, we measure the transaction and we identify it. And that is the thing called measuring and identify. Secondly, recording. Recording means what? Recording in the primary books, which means recording in the journals. We call as journalizing. What O level වගේ නෙමෙයි, ඒ level journals තියෙන. Journals means primary book. Understand? Primary book means we call it as recording in the primary book. I can write it in another way. Primary book. Prime. Right? Okay, guys. Then the classify. Classification. Classification means recording in the ledger accounts. Recording ledger. After the primary books, we record in the ledger. Primary books means transaction එකක් උනාට පස්සේ to prove it, we prepare a source document. It's just a piece of paper. Is it clear to you guys? Understand? Then after that, similar types of transactions we are recording in similar books. All clear? That is the term called uh, recording. Classify means after recording in the books, we record in T accounts, debit, credit. That is the basis, right? That is the way we record it, right? We need to know in recording ledger accounts, right? Then after that, summarizing, which means trial balance and trial balance. Then after that, initially we can prepare initial financial statement. Initial financial statement. එනේ අපි මුලින්ම හදලා බලනවා, right? Initial trial balance. මුලින්ම හදලා බලනවා. Then comparison and interpret. We compare with the other things and we just get to know what has happened. Then the output is the financial statement. So මෙතනත් හදලා මෙතනත් financial statement. Yes, initially errors තියනවාද කියලා බලන්න අපි financial statements හදනවා. Then finally we prepare financial statement as the output, right? So measuring, identify, right? This is the whole process, right? Okay, guys, easy, clear, right? So which means first, once the transaction happen, we prepare a source document. Means measuring and identify, we measure the monetary value. Then we record in the prime in the books, recording. Then we classify, ledger, summarize, which means trial balance, comparison or interpret, and finally output. That is the financial statements, right? You know, the financial accounting, we prepare financial statements and we give it to the stakeholders for their decision making. Easy, send me a thumbs up. Write it and raise your hands. Then I'll give you the management accounting process. Once you finish, raise your hands. So please show me the topic. Topic is the process of both financial and management accounting under that financial account, right? Process of both financial accounting and the management accounting under that financial. Done, right? Shall I move forward? Hold on. Right. Then the under that next part, management accounting process. Management accounting, right? You know, when it comes to management accounting process, we can identify input, process, and output, right? When it comes to input, you know, historical means past things and budgeted future things, both information. In here, we take only past transaction and events, which දේවල් විතරයි විතරයි. ඒතර වෙන්න ඉස්සරහට වෙන්න තියෙන දේවලුත් we consider. So what is the process? Planning. There is no any steps. Budgeting and the controlling. Budgeting, the controlling. In here, you know, when it comes this part, it is a process. First of all, measuring, recording, classification, likewise. But in here, there is no any first planning, budgeting, controlling, right? So, right, there is no any unique process, right? When it comes to output, you know, budget statements, ratios, activities and receipts, marginal cost information, information for investment, decision, right? So likewise, there are many outputs in here. We prepare financial statements only for the stakeholders for their decision making, but in here there are more outputs, right? there are more output because these are for the internal purposes. Is it clear to you guys? These are for the internal purpose, right? Okay, write it and raise your hand. Few more. All done. Okay, that is the end of the accounting and accounting introduction. Then the branch of accounting. Is it clear to you guys? Understand? Then we are going to discuss about the accounting environment. Write the next bullet point. Environment of account. Environment of account. Next topic. Small thing. In here we discuss about few business environments. We discuss about five things, don't write down, just write the heading and wait. We discuss about political and legal environment, right? Then we discuss about technical and professional. Then we discuss about legal environment, social and cultural environment. Don't write down. Once I finish the things, you can write social environment, social and cultural environment. Finally, technological environment, right? Political and legal means government decisions and policies and economy of the country. Related environment means the political and legal environment. So when it comes to technical and professional means different techniques and other professional bodies related to accounting. Standards and other things, which means this is the important thing. Technical and professional means, now things relevant to accounting affect to this environment. Business එකේ accounts තියන්න අපි මේකේ තියෙන ඒවා තමයි ගන්න. දැන් ඔය SIMA chartered, understand, have you ever heard the term called chartered accounts? CA Sri Lanka is the authorized institution to introduce and regulate the standards and the other things. There are acts and ordinance relevant to main, like there are different SLS and SLFRS and LKS maintain accounts, conceptual frameworks, those things coming under here, right? Then legal means laws and legislation related to account, right? So under that, then social and cultural means hopes, customs, aspirations, and attitudes of the society. Related environment is this. Technological means different technical equipments and methodologies related environment. දැන් හිතන්න එපා මේවා අව වැඩක් නැහැ පොඩීනි කියලා මේ when it comes to the last paper you can see the MCQ number 31 from this chapter easy clear to understand, right? The nearest paper from the nearest paper you can see the thing, right? Let's do it later, right? Okay, so write it and raise your hands. This is the environment related to account. Heshan and Senul. Right, okay. Now it's like this. This is the end of the first lesson. That is enough. Know in detail, right? Okay. So it's like this. There are uh, 30 PDF. අද මම පොඩක් first lesson එක දැන් ඉවරයි. Out of 16 lesson, we have finished first lesson. Easy clear to you. That is smallest lesson, right? You have to cover 15 more. Today, next week, I'm going to finish the second lesson, accounting. Easy clear to you? Send me a thumbs up. Okay. Next week, I'm finishing the accounting equation revision and going to do only the past paper discussion relevant to the other, right? Okay, මෙන්න මෙහිමයි වැඩේ වෙන්නේ. දැන් අද මම මේකේ පාස් පේපර්ස් කතා කරන්නේ නැහැ. මම පොඩක් කලින් ඉවර කරන්නම්. මොකද ඔයගොල්ලන්ට මේ පොත් ටික හදා ගන්නත් ඕන නිසා. Right? It's like this. මේ පොත් දෙක හදා ගන්න මම group එකට දානවා මොනවාද relevant questions කියලා. 2027 class එකේ මම මේකේ answers discuss කරනවා. ඔයාලා ඒකට එන්න ඕන. එහෙම නැත්නම් recording එක බලන්න. මම record එක upload කරනවා. ඒක තියෙන්නේ next Monday. Monday means you know 19th. All clear to you guys? Understand? Right? 19th, right? 19th, you know 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. මේ time period එක ඇතුලේ මම මේකේ answers කතා කරනවා. ඔයාලට ඕනනම් කලින් කරන්න පුළුවන්. First paper එකේ විතරයි තියෙන්නේ. Question number 1 most of the time මම මේ ටික දාන්නම් මොනවද කියලා. ඔයා කලින්ම කරන්න ඕන. Right? MCQ number 32 33 ඒ ටික අතර තමයි තියෙන්නේ. තව අර short answers වල පළවෙනි එක දෙවෙනි එක වගේ තමයි. I'll send you the relevant questions like this. මම first lesson එකට අදාළ මේ වගේ ඔයාලට photo එකක් හදලා group එකට දානවා. මොනවාද questions කියලා. Easy clear to you guys? Understand? Send me a thumbs up. Right? The from 2024 onwards, right? Okay. So prepare the paper books and refer the recordings absentees, right? Make sure to register to the LMS. Past paper, you need to have 2 books for the revision. This is the revision book and past paper book. අද අපි ඒක paper structure එක කරා. ඊට පස්සේ past paper සූත්‍ර ලියද්දිත් first paper එකේම ඕනනම් ඒකෙම ලියන්න. second paper එකේව විතරක් අර paper book එකේ ලියන්න පුළුවන්. Right? Okay, enough for today. Right? So we are meeting on Monday, 1 p.m. is an extra class to you. I told you there will be more than 4 classes. You can't join for the recording, that's enough. Because I'm not going to discuss the questions relevant to you. So in next Thursday, I'm discussing the accounting equation past paper, sorry, revision and few past papers. Rest of the things I'm assigning you as a right. අන්නේම තමයි daily අපිට මොන හරි එකක් කරන්න වෙනවා. Can have a clear idea. So the first task done, right? Reduction to account, so accounting and its need done, right? මේක තමයි ගොඩාක්ම තියෙන්නේ. ටිකක් තියෙනවා. Then the accounting equation next week. Okay, guys. Okay. So this is enough for today. Thank you for the participation. Hope you understood everything proper and enjoyed the class. Let's meet on Monday 1 p.m. Participation. Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.